started answering, Lord Krishna started answering this question of the student. He says, Bahuni me vititani. Don't you think that all of a sudden you and I became a human being? Even if you don't accept the scriptural declaration, even your own biology, read evolution, Darwin's theory. Life started as unicellular organisms. And if you read that book, you'll find that millions and trillions of years from one chapter to another, and a few million years from paragraph to paragraph. The evolution took place in many, many centuries, millennia. It's not all of a sudden you all came into this world. It cannot be. All of us had many, many times came into this world and disappeared. Came again, just as the waves in the sea, bubbles in waters. The body changes, but the mind and intellect, you the individual who is occupying this physical body, and through this body I am today harvesting my experiences, physical, mental and intellectual, according to my past needs and demands, tendencies. To exhaust them, I have come into this body, in this environment. Now you may demand, we don't believe in reincarnation. It's only Hindus believe. You are right. We don't believe it. Doesn't matter. Hinduism, the idea of reincarnation, is not a cardinal principle of our philosophy. There are very many in Hindus also who doesn't believe it. It's not necessary. But if an intelligent student holds the teacher at ransom and asks a pertinent and logical question, if the whole world has come from God, and your God is according to you, because I have no experience, according to you and the scriptures He is perfect. All love, all kindness, all mercy, all goodness. Out of that, Lord, if this world has emerged out, if out of gold ornaments are made, all pieces of ornaments must be gold. It can't be silver or copper. The effects are nothing but the cause itself in different forms. Out of clay you make any number of vessels or pots, of different names and shapes, of different hues, but all of them are, in essence, nothing but clay. Out of that perfect Lord, when the world has emerged out, and this is a common thing in all scriptures, if a student comes up and asks, where did this evil come from, sir? What answer can be? When the clouds burst and the rains come down, all of you know that the rainwater is distilled water. Because it is by the heat of the sun, the waters have evaporated, and those became clouds, and from the clouds when the water comes down, it is distilled water. This distilled water falls on the top of the mountains. Under gravitation, it flows down. First as rivulets, and rivulets mixed together become a river, And the river, total river, is flowing to the sea. Is it not? Now take samples of water from every river. Analyze it. Don't you think that one river contains iron, another contains calcium, another contains, what is that? Mica. Isn't it? Every river has got various things. Where did all these things come from? It came down as distilled water. Today in the river, there are other things held in suspense. Where did all this come from? The river waters, as it is flowing, it gathered to itself from the strata or from the avenue through which it came. Some rivers must have come, in India it is true, where there are marble mountains and therefore calcium in it. Ganges and Jamuna, they are coming from places where mica is there, therefore the mica is shining in the waters. Each river has got its own properties. Each sample of water from the river. Pure water is the beginning. As it is flowing down, it gathers to itself. But whatever that be in the river, in the waters, it is not a chemical compound. All of them are held in suspension in water. Mixtures. Pure water cannot be contaminated. The contamination in it is only a mixture. In case that sample of water, you boil and cool it down, by distillation you get again the same sample of water, the distilled water, as it came from the clouds. Is it not? You and I are coming from Him. Perfect. But as we came, many lives, each one of us came from different avenues of experience. As we are coming, we have gathered from it. And therefore today you are that pure consciousness plus what you have gathered from all through your life.